1, Wade Bigler, John Murray, Lynn Satterthwaite, Brian Russell, and Phil Swanson. So that's the order we're going to go in tonight, and of course it will rotate so not the same person has the same first time to answer. Some of the rules are, each question will go to one candidate. He will get 2 minutes to answer, and the other 5 candidates in order will get 1 minute. If somebody mentions another candidate's name in a negative way, that candidate has an option for a 30-second rebuttal. The candidates will have a 1-minute opening statement, and they will also have a 1-minute closing statement, and they will get an extra bonus minute that they can use anytime during the whole thing. It can be on their opening or closing statement, or it can be on a rebuttal, or it can be on their own question. And they get that to use that one time throughout the evening. After they're done with the debate questions, we will be taking questions from the audience submitted on these cards that Christy Moore has some cards, and Janice Kavanaugh has some cards, or Janice Martin has some cards, and you can give them to them and they'll bring them up here and we'll have them for the Q&A part following. And so our moderator for tonight is Frank Mon from Pleasant View. I called him up and asked him if he had any opinion about the North Ogden races, and he said, well, the mayor races sounds kind of interesting. I said, but do you have any strong opinion one way or the other? And he said, no, I really don't, sorry. I said, good. I need a really neutral moderator. Would you do this for me? And he agreed to do that. And so our Sergeant at Arms tonight is James Ebert, and he's from the Riverdale City Police Department. And we don't want him to have to get rough with anybody, so keep your emotions down a little. I know this can be a little bit heated. You probably wonder who I am. I'm Linda Pipkin. I just moved here less than 2 years ago, so I missed out on all the excitement at your last election time, which you think, well, God, she's not the best person to do this, but maybe I am, because I am neutral. I've just barely met these candidates myself for the first time. I haven't burned bridges with any of them. And I'm able to put together something that will be neutral and even and fair for all of them. And I'd like you to give these candidates a round of applause to thank them for being willing to do this. Okay, we have some timekeepers. John Johnson and Carrie Pipkin are going to be our timekeepers, and they'll make sure everybody stays on time. Frank will get tough with the candidates if they go over just a bit. But we've got some cards here. The yellow one means that they have 30 seconds left. The red one means that they're out of time. And so to keep our time as short and beneficial as possible, I would like to ask you all to keep your applause until they're doing their closing remarks, and then you can applaud for each candidate after their closing remarks, and that way we can just kind of keep this in a little bit shorter time frame. And I'm going to turn the time over now to Frank Mon.